Hey guys, today I wanted to talk a bit about the power of your mind, the power of detachment, and all of this stuff. So, to prove to you how powerful your mind is, I'm going to give you a few examples. So, number one is going to be like how you can actually think about something and then you automatically go into a bad mood, even though the thing hasn't even happened. You get into fear, anxiety, sadness, whatever. So, for example, you know how we just imagine the worst case scenarios all the time because that's kind of what our brain likes to do, unfortunately. So, when we do that, we automatically will get into a bad mood, even though this hasn't even happened. But we will still react, our body will still react like it did happen. So your mind is so powerful that it can create a whole reaction to an event that hasn't even happened. Imagine that. Another example I'm going to give you is actually going to be one that was done by this psychology group researchers, and you can Google this if you want more information. So basically, they did a little research and they had two teams. So one team, they were both like learning how to play a piano, practicing how to play a piano. So the first group was actually practicing on an actual piano, and the second group was practicing in their mind, like, just using their fingers in the right positions, without the actual piano, like mindfully practicing. And then as it turned out, there wasn't much difference in progress with playing actual piano between the two groups, which is again quite interesting, isn't it? How powerful our mind really is. Why am I telling you all of this? Because I want to emphasize how important it is to work on yourself, to work on your mind, to work on your past traumas, to work on all of the unresolved issues that you have in order to be in the right vibration to receive your spell manifested. So we have a whole workshop that deals with that and shows you how to do it. It's like a little guided therapy thing. But I also wanted to talk about detachment. Because a lot of you tell me all the time, oh, Svetlana, I just can't detach. I'm still so attached. I just can't detach. So, detachment isn't something that you can force, okay? So, when you're trying everything to detach, it will not work, okay? You just have to do the techniques. So either do the workshop or you can basically just follow the instructions you got with the spell work. For some people that will be clear enough. Some people will need more work, so they will need to do actual exercises in the workshop. It again depends on the level of attachment, also on everything that's internally happening in you since your childhood. So basically, your programming. So it's not going to be the same for everyone. But basically, the point is that you're not doing things specifically to detach. You're working on yourself. Just for the work on yourself. You're not doing it with that purpose, and detachment will just be a result of that. Now, why is detachment important to get your spell to manifest? Why? We already talked about this because when you're needy and when you're desperate, you just energetically closed. You're in a chasing mode and you can't receive. When you chase, you can't receive. That's just how it is. So that's why it's really, really important. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention is actually from the Bible, believe it or not. So I do like the Bible. I'm not religious, as you know, but I do like religious books and I do like religions. And I think we can learn a lot from the books, from religions. I don't think it's a bad thing to be religious. It can be, of course, if you're going to be extreme or something like that, or to see religion in a wrong way. But in general, nothing wrong with religions. So, in the Bible, there is this story about how you shouldn't idolize false idols. Basically, you shouldn't praise false idols, and it's about this golden. What's the English word? Small cow. What do you call a small cow? Baby cow a calf. I'm not sure. Anyways, uh, that's what it was. The metaphor they used in the Bible, that they were like praising instead of praising God. So basically, what it metaphorically means is that you should not put on a pedestal someone outside of yourself. So, in other words, you shouldn't put your ex on a pedestal, and that's why you're needy, that's why you're desperate, that's why you're in the chasing mode, because you just think it's something better than you. You make it something amazing, you make them something, a king and a queen, and you're like nothing, and you just make yourself, you degrade yourself. But you should be always the one on the pedestal. You should never idolize anyone outside yourself. And this doesn't mean that you can't love this person and really think great things about this person. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's not the point of detachment. It just means that you should stop viewing this person as someone, someone, yeah, so much better than you, someone you can't have, someone, you're just like making this whole thing about this person just by overthinking and by being desperate and needy and chasing. You are making them like godlike because you are chasing them and you're really obsessing over them. So that's kind of what attachment is about. I hope it's a little bit clearer now for the ones who are still having trouble with it. So basically, it all comes to you have to really work on yourself, and that's why we have the workshop. So workshop is all you need if you're really gonna follow it through. And you can also do it on yourself, by yourself, sorry, if you prefer that. It's fine if you can do it yourself, it's okay. The workshop has just been created for the ones who have been having trouble with following instructions, and it hasn't been like enough for them, they needed more. So it's again not something that's mandatory in any way. It's completely free. Who wants to try it can. That's just what it is about, which I mentioned a million times. Sorry. So basically, just wanted to chat a bit about attachment and about how powerful our mind is, and how our mind just makes just makes all these things that haven't even happened real. So our mind likes to focus on the negative, our mind likes to think about negative things, and we should really try to reprogram that. So this is why we also have some exercises about focusing on the positive stuff, on the nice stuff that have happened to us, that we experienced. All of those things are important because we tend to focus only on the negative. When we are in victim mentality, we are just obsessively negative about life, which is not healthy. So I hope this helped someone, and I hope you had a really great weekend. It's finished. So I hope you rested, or had fun, partied, whatever you're into, and that you're ready for the week. Bye.